Learn English in a fun, easy new way here at Infinite English Shorts.
If you're subscribed, you probably already know I have a sister. Normally when she pops up in my videos, it's because she's done something terrible. She's hung me over a pit of fire, she's shot a bazooka at me. Then there was the time she built a 40-story robot to explode a house. You know, just regular sister stuff. If you're subscribed, you probably already know I have a sister.
We begin with the first sentence. If you're subscribed, you probably already know I have a sister. The first part of the sentence is a bit tricky. You could also say, if you are a subscriber. But Alex Clark says, if you're subscribed. Subscribed is an adjective describing you as a subscriber. A similar example could be, if you're interested in our video. The second half of this sentence is, you probably already know I have a sister. Here we have a couple of examples of connected speech. You may have heard Alex say, probably, instead of probably. Often, when we have similar sounding syllables in the same word, one of the syllables will fade away, and so we are left with a shorter sounding word. After that, we hear him say, have a, instead of have a. When speaking, we shorten our pauses between certain words. That's why you might have heard have a instead of have a.
Normally when she pops up in my videos,
Later, we hear him say, when she pops up in my videos. To pop up means to appear or to happen suddenly. Another example of this could be, good memories pop up when I smell the sea air.
it's because she's done something terrible. She's hung me over a pit of fire.
Alex says, she's hung me over a pit of fire. She's hung. She's is a contraction. Often, we think of this as the contraction of she is, but in this case, it's she has. We know this because of the verb tense. Hung is the past tense of hang, so she's hung is the contraction of she has hung, the present perfect tense. Once again, we hear connected speech. A pit of fire sounds like a pit of fire. The T sound fades into a D sound. Of sounds like a, and we put it all together to sound like a pit of fire.
She shot a bazooka at me.
Bazooka is the name given to a handheld rocket launcher. The name bazooka comes from a musical instrument. This musical instrument and the rocket launcher look very similar, so soldiers started to call the rocket launcher a bazooka.
Then there was the time she built a 40-story robot to explode a house.
Then there was the time she built a 40-story robot to explode a house. There was the time is an English phrase. You'll also often hear there was a time. The difference between these two phrases is the article. This is a way to talk about how things were or what happened in the past. When we use the article the, we are talking about a specific moment in the past. In this case, the time his sister built a robot. If we use the article a, we are talking generally about a time in the past. For example, there was a time when you had to remember your friends' phone numbers. We're talking about the past when there were no smartphones and not a specific moment in time. 40 story. A story is a level or a floor of a building. For example, there are 163 stories in the Burj Khalifa. To explode is a verb, meaning to burst or destroy violently and noisily with a blast.
Just regular sister stuff.
You know, just regular sister stuff. This sentence is divided into two parts to understand its meaning. You know is a phrase that we use at the beginning of a sentence to imply what the speaker is about to say is obvious or already known to the listener. Just regular sister stuff is sarcasm. When Alex describes what his sister does, building a robot, hanging him over the fire, and so on, it's not normal. And so to describe it as regular sister stuff is pretty sarcastic. Infinite English Shorts are just small examples of what you can learn on our website. Isn't that right, Franco?
That's right, Tom. I've been learning English for some time now, and I finally found a method that actually works. It's helped me become a fluent English speaker, and now I want to share that method with you. You can check out our website and the full video in the description.
And even so, people ask me all the time. They say, Alex, is your sister really that evil? And so I thought it was finally time to tell you guys the truth. Yeah, she's totally evil. I'm locked in a basement. Say And even so, people ask me all the time.
We find more connected speech when he says, and even so. We hear, and even so. The D sound in and fades away, and even combines to sound like uneven.
They say, Alex, is your sister really that evil?
The question Alex often gets asked is your sister really that evil? That is used in the sentence to emphasize evil. That evil refers to a degree of evilness. Another example of using that in this way could be, the movie wasn't really that bad.
And so I thought it was finally time to tell you guys the truth.
And so I thought it was finally time to tell you guys the truth. Let's break down this sentence. Why does Alex Clark use the past tense, I thought it was, instead of the present tense, I think it is? This shows that Alex made the decision to tell the truth before he said it, before the present time. If Alex decided to tell the truth at that moment, he would have used the present tense. I think it is. What does finally time mean in this sentence? Finally means after a long time, usually when there is a difficulty or delay. Alex is expressing that his decision to tell the truth has been delayed and taken some time. He's concluded that he will tell the truth. You'll also notice that there is connected speech happening here. The D sound drops from and. You hear, and so.
Yeah, she's totally evil. I'm locked in a basement. Say
Evil means extremely immoral and wicked. In other words, bad. Locked. Past participle of lock, meaning to fasten or secure, usually with a key. Basement. A basement is the floor of a building that is partly or completely below ground. If you liked that video, then please click the like button, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment in the comment section below.